New game trailers are released every day. They normally show us a game that's set to be released in the future, or updates and DLC for games that are already out in the world right now. It's easy to miss them if you don't go looking, so why not showcase the new trailers as they're being released? That way we can wishlist them or buy them and show support for any games that we want to play in the future. Drop a comment below if any of these new games are up your alley, and with that being said, let's start the show. Starting us off, we're going to be injecting some chaos into your life with Nova Core Chaos. That'll have you creating digital recipes using energy cores by playing as very adorable little robots. It's all about cooking for the robots now. They need food as well, you know. Each little robot comes with their own little powers, 5 different classes to choose from that will help speed up processes to get this recipe sorted. These robots are coming to take all the overcooked players to another dimension. Play solo or with up to 5 people in total. That will guarantee chaos for you if you play with that many people. But can you trust your friends enough to get the job done? Nova Core Chaos will be free to play when released early March, so get this added to your wishlist and make some lovely digital food with digital friends. We got another co-op game here. We all love playing with friends and family, but just make sure that they know that you're the #1 gamer by the end. This is Go Fight Fantastic, a hand-drawn hack-and-slash defense game, in which you've landed headfirst into an invasion on Bird Planet. Great name by the way, and you're the last hope for the inhabitants of this land to survive. Play as different characters that all come with different fighting skills and abilities that'll help shape your fighting style on Bird Planet. With up to a team of 3 people, this is begging for some classic party formations with a tank, DPS and healer, and let's be honest, all the cool people know that the healer is the best of all. Go Fight Fantastic currently has a demo out now for you to feast your eyes on, and you don't have to wait much longer. The game will be releasing at the end of March, so call your friends as it's time to go save Bird Planet. I had to say it one more time, I just love the name. It's time we travel around the skies and take in the wonder that we see beneath us. This is Passing By, a Tailwind journey, and it'll be the wholesome experience that you've been looking for this whole time. You'll need to travel around in your trusty hot air balloon as Curly, a young balloonist who is tasked with delivering a mysterious letter. Take your time as you explore the floating islands you find along your way, as you'll need to gather items and resources to survive your journey west. I'm all for games that allow you to travel at your own pace, and allows you to experience the joy and wonder the developers have added to each island. I can't wait to see who I meet in this beautiful game. Space in games is never a nice place. It's full of bandits and evil corporations that try and take everything from you. And the title of the next game pretty much sums that up correctly. This is Hell Galaxy, a space RPG that will put you in the cockpit of your own ship and allow you to travel to the depths of space. You'll be able to customize your own ship to match your needs. Mainly adding more guns is the best option, but it'll be down to you how to survive in this vast place. Travel to places of space that have never been explored, and start to feel the eerie loneliness of the shadows. You never know what might be waiting for you. Hell Galaxy looks amazing. The graphics will blow your space socks right off as you fly around planets, stars and other ships in epic dogfights. The game has a demo out now if you want to give it a try. Puzzle games can be really difficult. I know I often will struggle with the later levels of these games, and I've put a handful of them down before, but this takes difficulty to the next level. This is Quadroids. Simultaneous 4-screen hell platformer that'll have you control your quadroids over all of the screens at the same time. And yes, I do believe this game was made for us to suffer. The game looks pretty cute and adorable, but it's far from it. You'll need to jump over spikes, acid pits and much more if you want your little friends to survive. Play alone or with friends in co-op, so you can all suffer together really. In honesty, Quadroids looks like a really fun puzzle game that'll actually make you think about your next move. It took me days to complete Super Meat Boy. Now imagine that but with 3 extra screens. I'll probably see you all next year then. Switching things up to the VR realm now. This is Undercover, an arcade shooter that's taken inspiration from the classic arcade cabinet games, and now you can be in the game yourself. VR is pretty crazy when developers start to add you into games that you pretty much know and love from arcades. Games like Time Crisis and House of the Dead with the light guns are the inspiration here. You'll need to duck under cover to reload your gun and go on the adventure solo or in co-op in this cop classic that'll put you in the shoes of Red Eye and Magnum, two classics from an alternate universe. So much of my money has gone into Time Crisis, and I've never completed the game once. This is my chance to pay more money and hopefully complete a similar game. Let's suit up and head into the game. This is the definition of a cute and cozy adventure game. This is Promenade, and luckily for us, the game will be releasing this week. The game's visuals alone will drag people into playing, as I can't imagine this cute adventure won't do well. It's got everything you need for a relaxing time. The cogs from the world elevator have gone missing, and you decide your mission is now to go and rescue them all, and put them back in their rightful place. But these aren't just lying around, oh no. You'll need to solve puzzles, fight bosses hidden away in dungeons, and much more. Promenade is a game I can see myself being engrossed in. The music is really relaxing and calming. The visuals have me hooked, and I'm in love with the world. The gameplay seems chill and cute, so the adventure's just going to be a great ride here. When people say Vegas, you normally think of gambling or your savings on one spin of either red or black. You probably don't think of a wave-based shooter that puts you in a casino fighting for your very life. This is Hellbreach Vegas, a co-op survivor shooter, in which the house has sent hordes and hordes of demons after you. You've just hit the jackpot and they don't want you to go home with it. Developed by a single developer, this game is a passion project towards co-op survival games, and I'll tell you now, this game will absolutely rock your world. I'm amazed that this is a solo dev game as it looks so clean and polished. But the demons in this game, I mean they're far from clean. I advise on killing these things pretty fast. Left 4 Dead and After the Fall have been some of my favourite survival shooters, and I can see Hellbreach Vegas becoming one of them as well, as it's developed throughout its early access phase, and pushes people to play together once more if you want to survive. Now we have Haunted Bloodlines, a first-person psychological horror game that's all about keeping your sanity. I've pretty much lost mine just watching the trailer. As you explore the mansion, it feels like the house itself is breathing, living. You'll need to discover new rooms and clues towards the escape as the game goes on. New rooms might open up, but some rooms might close. Time is precious, as you'll never know if it was better to run and get somewhere early, or wait it out and check somewhere later on. Haunted Bloodlines will have you on the edge of your seat thinking of what you do next and whether what you've done is the right thing. Games like Outlast have become really popular over the last few years. No way to fight back and all you can do is hide. These scare me the most. Like, all I can do is hide under a bed while I'm being stalked. At least let me go out swinging with a bat, not wait for someone's head to just turn around while I'm curled up in a ball under the bed. Haunted Bloodlines will not be for everyone. Sanity is the name of the game here. You'll need to keep hold of yours as long as you can if you wish to survive in this game. Hello, I'm here with yet another simulator game that will one day stop all in-person events. This is Hairdresser Simulator from the amazing people at Playway, basically the home of all simulator games that I find. Have you ever wanted to own and run your own salon? Get clients coming through the door, and hopefully not mess up the order that they give you? Well, now you can without having to worry about a bad review on Google. Customize your salon to your liking and listen to what customers want as they come in and sit at your chair. As simulator games go, this one is probably not at the top of the list for a lot of people. I've never been one to think much about my hair. I've had the same hairstyle for the last 20 plus years, but it's definitely a fun concept to play these games and just see what you can accomplish. Like I say, something I've never wanted to do, but I guess now I can at least give it a try in a simulator game. Does anyone want a short back and sides with a bit off the top? Let's all go dungeon crawling in this fantastic roguelike party-based RPG. This is Escape the Mad Empire, and oh my does this look like the bee's knees. You'll need to journey as a band of heroes as you try to escape the Mad Empire. Will you be able to escape before your sanity hits 0? Escape the Mad Empire is meant to break you and make your journey a living hell. The strategies that you come up with will be broken, and it'll be down to you to come up with a crazy plan on the fly to survive. Your band of heroes will be able to learn and control powerful spells that can be combined with the other people in your party. Use real-time tactics to set up combos and obliterate the enemies that stand in front of you. I can't wait to jump into this game and see how I get along. I'd love to escape first time, but we all know that's not going to happen. The moment I saw this game, I knew I was going to be in love with this cute little ghost. This is Hauntii, a twin-stick adventure shooter, where you'll play as Hauntii the ghost. Some may say that they're naive, but they're definitely brave. The game is giving me Spiritfarer in the task alone. Souls are being guided around to a higher place, and you're looking for answers why. The game looks absolutely beautiful. It's a black and white wonderland that's drawing me in with the soul it's giving out. Not many games can pull off the black and white colour style, but Hauntii is giving me a cozy nature from the colours used here. Explore this stunning place as you look for answers of the unknown. They're out there, but you'll have to make sure you check every corner, as you never know what or who might be waiting for you. This game came out earlier this month in February, and needs more players. I mean, the mashup is so unique, it's a twist that I've already fallen in love with. This is Dungeoniod 2, so good that they made a second one. An arcade ball bouncing, block destroying RPG that'll have you remembering the classic Pong games in the arcades. Set off on an adventure with one of 4 different classes, each with its own set of skills that'll allow you to destroy the blocks in front of you. The game is pretty simple. Make sure that you bounce the ball towards the bricks and don't let it fall off screen, but when playing it becomes a stress-inducing adventure as the ball becomes your one and only goal in life. Dungeoniod 2 has been out for a few weeks and it definitely needs more love. If you fancy an adventure that'll have you remembering the classics, I would definitely go pick this up right now. Moving along to my current favourite genre of games, turn-based action. I genuinely can't get enough of these right now, so this will be right up my street once it's released. This is Princess Hunter, and no, we aren't hunting princesses, we're recruiting them hopefully to come on a journey with us and slowly but surely unlock any locks that they have surrounding their hearts. You'll play as the gunslinger who has been hired for a job to capture multiple princesses and bring them to your new boss as he's looking for a new wife. But what I love here is that Princess Hunter is non-linear. You choose the path you want in this landscape, and if you want to save them, that's completely down to you. Combat is a turn-based deck battle that you'll be finding new cards with each princess you meet. Make your deck super powerful, so basically you're going to be the new boss. Princess Hunter will be whatever you make it to be. Decide your own path and either save all the people that you've come across, and maybe even find love yourself, or throw them away to the evil boss man. Both choices are valid, it's just whether you want to find love or not at the end. And sadly we move on to the final game of the list. This is a nod to all the 8-bit classics from the Mega Drive era. This is Lords of Exile, a 2D platformer that puts you out for revenge. The game is exactly like you would imagine an old school 8-bit game to be. Difficult levels, enemies popping up from every side, and much more. Lords of Exiles was released early this month to much fanfare. It's a pretty short game, but that doesn't really matter if you have a cracking time whilst running through Japan, slashing down your foes with your katana. And that's the end of this recently released trailers for new indie games list. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye!